Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. A very interesting price action right across the board overnight. Starting with the Australian dollar, the market drops like a stone and surprisingly dismisses the better than expected Australian employment figures that were released yesterday. Demand from the greenback unexpectedly emerged when in turn triggered the plummet to the price of the Australian dollar from 75.81 high to 74.80. That was the overnight low. This morning so far, we've seen a low of 74.55, which is right on the support, or the objective I've been calling for some time now. With the technical implications, with an ADX trending, we are slightly low on the RSI. We could be looking lower than 55 and down towards 73, 75, 85. I expect the market is caught long, and from the initial rejection from the 60-day moving average, has put a very heavy negative sentiment on the currency. Therefore, I am expecting the market to 73, 75, 85 and reassess from there. Resistance on the day seen at 75.05. Overnight, the euro went to challenge the level of 118.50, printing a high of 51. The bulls were stung heavily, and the market plummeted to a low this morning of 115.57. With stops going off further due to the market likely to be long, we are now looking possibly down towards the region of 112.80. But in the interim, though, is that market first of all looks towards 115.45 to 114.85, with resistance seen at 115.95. In addition, the ECB and Mario Draghi have voted to stop its massive bond buying program, but interest rates will remain at record low for some time. The ECB said it would end its quantitative easing bond purchasing at the end of the year and views euro interest rates will be on hold until September 2019. So it's a good sign that the market over in Europe has decided to end their QE. But nevertheless, with the dollar index now back to the highs of May, which is around 94.96, if we clear and sustain above 95, this would also inject further bullishness to the US and heavy euro to get to its objective, which is, as I say, 112.80. Well, the dollar yen has found its momentum overnight. It did clear the level of 110.55 this morning and now looks towards 111.15 and reassess from there. Dips are likely to be shallow and see a support around 110.05. Well, sterling went straight for the jugular vein of 134.50 overnight and rejected it for the second time. And from the rejection, it's plummeted like the euro and now looks towards the support region of 131.5. I feel the market is still very much holding to a negative sentiment as we're just coming into this play of the MACD falling just about to cut the zero. Therefore, could see very heavy pound and euro in the coming session with the dollar strengthening. But as I say, we do need to see a rise above 95 on the index to support the upside move for the dollar index. It would seem that the gold takes a stab at the 0607 level overnight. After printing a high of 09, the market dropped slightly. Nevertheless, the market is still slightly on guard of today that we could see some announcement on some tariffs that are being maybe imposed on China. So do keep an eye out for that. If we do see a break of 0707 and a sustained close above there, this would put further upside attention towards 12 to 24. The oil outlook hasn't quite broken above this trend line and at the moment still holds around $68.680 to $67 a barrel. My view is, while this level holds, I'm still negative and I'm looking for a move down towards the region of 62.40.80, which is given by this flag on the measured move down. So let's see how that plays out. Well, that wraps up for today. Thank you very much for joining me. As always, look out for the interest rate report. I hope you enjoyed the day and a great start to the new weekend.